Hi, I'm your Mayor, Jeff Wagner, and this past year we celebrated the city's 25th birthday. As a resident of this community since 1988, I remember Covington before we became a city. We've come a long way since incorporation in 1997, but Covington is just a young adult in the scheme of things. With these 25 years under our belt now, we have many years to look forward to ensure Covington follows the path to growing towards greatness. We are focused on strategic planning to guide us through future growth and development. In January, your City Council approved the 2023 to 2027 Strategic Plan, which was the city's first. The plan outlines objectives and actions to help the city achieve its goals. This will be a guiding document to keep focus on our vision and help City Council and staff track progress over the next 5 years. Speaking of your City Council, your council is comprised of 7 Covington residents who all care deeply about this community. We are your neighbors, your friends, parents of students in Covington schools. Many of us grew up here or in the neighboring communities. This is also true of your city staff. We all care about Covington and are committed to working together to guarantee Covington continues to be a city you love. Now let's look back at this past year and take a peek at what the upcoming year holds.
Hello everyone, I'm your city manager, Regan Boley. Now that we've emerged from the pandemic, I feel like our city staff, council members, and even our residents didn't miss a beat in 2022. We've been handling everything that's been thrown our way, and we're still on track to keep things moving ahead. I'm excited to join your city council in sharing the highlights of the city's accomplishments this past year.
Hello, I'm Councilmember Joseph Simomo Jr. The city did an exceptional job adjusting and getting back to normal in 2022. We returned to in-person meetings and events. We made improvements to accommodate hybrid meetings and remote working. We completed a technology upgrade to City Council chambers to continue to allow for hybrid meetings and make them more accessible to our residents. We invested in security and backup upgrades, and we created and filled a new desktop support coordinator position to help handle the increase in technology needs. The pandemic also packed a punch on our staffing levels. In 2022, our human resource team did an amazing amount of work to fill vacant positions, hire new ones, and bring levels closer to fully staffed. We filled 12 full-time positions, 2 full-time seasonal positions, and 65 part-time positions. Human Resources also completed an onboarding of 150 volunteer coaches for our youth athletic programs. And they developed a creative incentive program to recruit and retain lifeguards. This ensured our aquatic center could continue offering critical swim programs. The job market has certainly seen its ups and downs these past few years, but we are confident that we continue to offer a desirable place to work in Covington.
Our finance department continues to work hard to balance the city's budget and manage federal, state, and local grant funding. In fact, the team managed 30 grants across all departments totaling over $65 million in 2022. They also managed another round of ARPA funding of just over $3 million that went towards small business grants, utility aid, human services funding, and public safety. In 2022, we also implemented new accounting cloud software to improve efficiencies in our accounting program.
Hi, I'm Beth Porter, Covington City Council member, and I'm excited to share some updates on several major road projects happening within the city of Covington. The first project is the Covington Connector. Once completed, the Covington Connector will provide additional access to Highway 18 and Southeast 256th Street from Kent Kangley. In 2022, we completed the first phase, which was the widening of 204th Avenue Southeast, including road improvements, sidewalks, and a traffic light where 204th meets Kent Kangley Road. By the summer of 2023, we anticipate the second phase to be completed, which is the addition of 2 roundabouts at the on and off ramps of Highway 18 and Southeast 256th Street. And the final leg of the Covington Connector is Lake Point Boulevard, which will be developed going through the new Lake Point development. The developer has already started laying the foundation for this work, and once completed, will provide full access, which we anticipate in mid-2024. The second major road project is the widening of Kent-Kangley through our downtown corridor. The city has been working with the state to receive funding to improve this state-owned highway. The end goal is to widen Kent-Kangley with road improvements, additional lanes for traffic, and bike lanes and sidewalk improvements clear to the eastern border of our city. We started the first section of this project last year, which was from Jenkins Creek to 185th Avenue Southeast, or the traffic light by the Covington Esplanade and Home Depot Shopping Center. Once complete, this portion will include those improvements I mentioned earlier, but in addition, we'll have an underbridge pedestrian bypass, fish passage, and provisions for making U-turns. And we have already received state-administered funds for the right-of-way and design phases of that portion of the roadway.
In addition to these two major capital projects, our Public Works Department completed two pedestrian safety projects, the installation of the rapid rectangular flashing beacons at two busy roundabouts, the 256 roundabout by Kentwood High School and the 168th roundabout by Fred Meyer. Our building department continues to keep busy. In 2022, they processed 425 permits, conducted over 4,200 inspections, including building, mechanical, plumbing, and signs. We also issued 195 new business licenses. We continued our small business liaison program to improve the experience when interacting with our community development department. Last year, we helped 5 small businesses navigate the process of opening a new business or expanding in Covington. In just a 6-month period last year, we were able to reduce the number of open code violation cases by 45%. However, we opened 99 new cases and investigated numerous other complaints that did not arise to the case level. Under the Growth Management Act, cities in Washington State are required to develop comprehensive plans and perform periodic updates. A comprehensive plan serves as a 20-year guide for the city's growth and development. In preparation for our update, we conducted a comprehensive plan audit, prepared a public education plan, and introduced a housing needs assessment to help inform the housing element in the plan. Updating the comprehensive plan is a multi-year process, which will run through 2023 and 2024 as well.
Hello, I'm Sean Smith, your Mayor Pro Tem. I'm proud of the work that the city and our police department have done this past year. They've focused on addressing retail and commercial crime and other safety issues that cities across the region have been experiencing. In 2022, they worked to develop outreach promoting crime prevention through environmental design, also known as CEPTED. They met with businesses and provided education on implementing CEPTED principles. Some businesses have already jumped on board by installing bollards, improving landscaping, and adding security cameras to provide extra security. Officers also conducted multiple theft emphasis patrols in our retail areas. These efforts have resulted in the recovery of thousands of dollars of stolen merchandise and multiple arrests. Police have also implemented a trespass program. This allows businesses to authorize police to trespass individuals from their property on their behalf. This trespass program has seen great success already. We also hired the new Clean Team Maintenance Technician. This position focuses on cleaning up our downtown core. They have implemented a shopping cart program to get abandoned carts back to their stores. They manage and expand our Adopt a Street program, and they do outreach with businesses to work on keeping Covington clean, safe, and welcome.
We know that ensuring public safety is extremely important to our community, yet there are many challenges that continue to affect it, like officer shortages, state laws, prosecution issues, and the lack of services for individuals needing help. In 2023 and 2024, our police services contract will increase by nearly $1.1 million. The city has worked hard this past year to bring additional solutions to the table to improve public safety. Our officers have also worked diligently to build and strengthen their relationship with the community this past year by connecting with residents, participating in events, and being visible in addition to their normal daily police work. They have hosted events like Coffee with a Cop gatherings, National Night Out, spoke at community organization events like the Chamber of Commerce and Kiwanis Club meetings, and had a presence at Covington Days and Covington Kids Fest.
Hi, I'm Councilmember Deborah Hartsock, and I am proud of the city's efforts to address human services needs in our community. The city provides human services grants to a variety of agencies working to address and solve pressing human services needs in our community. The city also works to connect people with resources and solutions during their time of need. In 2022, the city provided over $286,000 in human services grants to 31 agencies, providing services to the community. Agencies we funded provide services like housing and shelter assistance, youth and family services, food resources, medical and dental assistance, and domestic violence support, and more. The city also hired its new community care specialist. This position was approved by the City Council to help keep pace with the rise in social issues and mental health concerns. Through direct contact out in the field or in co-responding with law enforcement, they can identify the needs of an individual in crisis. And they act as a bridge between individuals and community, and agency and resources.
Hello, I am Councilmember Jennifer Harjehausen. I am proud of the city's efforts to improve and expand our parks and recreation offerings to the community. In 2022, we completed and adopted our Parks, Recreation, and Open Space Plan update, a roadmap for providing high-quality, community-driven parks, trails, natural areas, and recreation services. This past year, we also began developing an almost 2-acre parcel of land to expand Jenkins Creek Park. As one of our longtime and original city parks, Jenkins Creek Park will benefit from the addition of a main park entrance, parking area, pathways, lighting, landscaping, and more. We expect this construction to be complete by the end of this year. We've also made progress on SoCo Park, now officially named Founders Park, which is in our downtown town center area on Wax Road. The master plan has been complete, and we are moving forward with construction of phase 1. This first phase includes an entrance sign, walkways, picnic tables, benches, a lawn, plantings, and parking. It is on track to be completed in 2023. Future phases, when funding is secure, will include additions like a playground, pickleball courts, amphitheater, restrooms, and more.
Our athletic, recreation, and aquatics programs were full steam ahead in 2022. Participant numbers really increased last year. Our youth athletic programs saw over 2,500 participants. Recreation programs had over 2,150 participants, and our aquatics attendance reached over 90,000 people. We were excited to be able to reintroduce and improve popular community events that had been restricted or canceled in previous years. Between the Covington Days Festival, Kids Fest, Summer Concert Series, Outdoor Family Movies, and Wednesday Family Entertainment, we saw over 16,000 attendees enjoying these summer events.
Hi, I'm Councilmember Christina Soltis. One thing that has really stood out in 2022 is the city's community outreach efforts. While the pandemic accelerated our online and social media communications, our City Council very much values face-to-face communication. That is why we expanded opportunities to reach out to residents in person in 2022. We reached out into the community through a variety of new events and activities, in addition to our traditional successful avenues. We implemented Let's Talk Covington, an effort to communicate progress and receive community feedback about the city's most important priorities. As a part of that, we held 3 Let's Talk Streets meetings in neighborhoods around Covington. They garnered great interaction among residents, council, and staff related to transportation and street needs. We hosted public safety open houses to share crime and safety information, challenges, and plans with residents and businesses. We coordinated attendance for council members, police, public works, and staff to visit neighborhoods during the annual National Night Out events. And we continued to have a presence at community events like Covington Days, Covington's Makers Markets, and Kids Fest, among others.
We also continued our robust communications and feedback programs that includes the city website, social media, and the Covington Connects reporting app. In 2022, we continued to see an increase in website traffic over the previous year with a 6% increase in visits to our website and a 12% increase in the amount of page views at nearly 600,000. On social media, we saw a 7% increase in followers and a 46% increase in impressions across all the city's social media platforms, which include Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We also saw a 6% increase in Covington Connects app reports with over 1,200 reports. The top areas of concern were nuisance vehicles and illegal parking, taking up 31% of reports. Trash, garbage, and dumping had 13% of reports. Streets and sidewalks had 11%, and potholes another 5%. In 2022, we saw the power of community events bringing people back together. We have confirmed that Covington continues to be a location of choice for businesses, developers, homeowners, and residents. We are looking forward to what the rest of this year has in store for us. We'll be focusing on filling vacant police positions, including a new detective position approved by the City Council. We're looking forward to more progress at the Lake Point development as they move to Phase 3 of the Covington Connector and the construction of Lake Point Boulevard. Jenkins Creek Park and SoCo Park, now Founders Park, improvements should be completed and functional by the end of the year. As I wrap up this year's State of the City, I wanted to thank our community for engaging with us this past year. Community feedback is the foundation for what we do, and it is important to create a space for everyone's voice. Thank you for being part of Covington.